happy time zones. It's your bird, Haven the Raven, and welcome back to Build with the Child, where I try to make the Mask of the Child into something that might be fairly viable for PvP. Why do I have a soft humanity? When did that happen? Whatever. Let's go down here. We're going to try and get our hands on the Tranquil Walk of Peace. It's not... I don't even think I have the faith to use it, but... I kind of want to be done with what I have to do for the catacombs before, I run across the Lord Vessel. Oh dear. So apparently there was another ladder, I just missed it. Or rather, it was further in. Come on, come on. Just let me up. Don't have time for that, so... There we go. Bye-bye. Shame that took as long as it did. Okay, so... Did I already get the... Yes, I did. Alright. I actually don't need any more faith to get it, or to use it, I don't think. But I do need more faith if I want to use the miracle. Yeah, I definitely need more if I want to use the miracle. So... let's head back. Up here and actually go tackle the bell gargoyles. It shouldn't be too much of a hassle. And actually, depending on how many souls I get from them, I might even be able to, Oh, shoot. I was trying to be cheeky. It did not work out that way. Oh, dear. Up we go, again. And this time I'm not gonna just send it back down. 'Twas a whoopsie on my part. Alright, you. Come on. As is probably evident, I'm not very good at parrying. I'm going to use this to attempt to be better, though. I'd actually rather fight my way through here. Although perhaps this was a bad idea. I'm down to 5 Estus once I get up here. Not the greatest. Okay. Not the worst, though. I see your health bar. Oh dear. Yep. I might be better off just running through next time because I'm doing terribly against this guy. Oh boy. Ah. Yep. I was probably better off just running through. Would have saved me 10 Estus. Ah, boy. Come on. I need to lure the big guy downstairs, though. Come on. Uh-oh. And through the fog we go. Okay, that won't work. I'm so much more used to longer reach. Uh-oh. Not good. Okay. I need to separate you two. Come on. Oh boy. Not good. Oh. Oh boy. Not good. I'm dead. There's like... Yep. Okay, I could grind at this for a long time with a knife. However, I'm not very good with knives. So what do I have that I can swap? If I upgrade that... Actually, that's just better all around. And it's got better reach. Alright, hitting up Andre. I'll try daggers another time. But that's way too short of a reach for me with the gargoyles. Actually, I could, considering this does more damage, I could see how well I do with just this. The dagger is definitely better for parrying, though. Oh dear. What? Let me just grab this. Okay, drink. Really? Come on, I need one of you to follow me over here. What? Why does it feel like my roll got slower? I need to break these two up somehow. Or get them both to do that. That works too. What? Oh, come on. What? Come on, you two. Not good, not good. Oh boy. I don't have the health for this. Oh. Pff. What? Okay, I should not have gotten hit one of those times. The hitboxes were just wonky. What do I have in the way of... Okay. Yeah, I should still be light rolling. I guess I was like ultra light rolling earlier. What was... Okay, that's why it weighed 1. The short sword only weighs 2, so that's that. Yeah, that definitely feels lighter. And it's longer, at least, than the dagger. Two, 3, there we go. I think it's 800 per Titanite shard. Plus whatever to repair it. Or, not repair, but upgrade it. Alright. Repair everything.
Don't get yourself neither.
And then we go try the gargoyles again. Because for some reason, I'm just bad at them. I think I actually did better with the knife, or with the bandit's knife, but that might just be because of the bleed. Come on. Oopsie daisy. Uh-oh. I'm pretty much guaranteed to go into this with 1 Estus less. Oh yeah, that's some actual damage. Thank you. Oh dear. Not good. Knew I was gonna get hit there. Uh-oh. I get one of you down and the other one's going to be easy. Not good. There we go. That took way more attempts than it should have. But that might just be because I'm bad at melee in this game. Or, well, just bad at this game in general.
Could be that too.
That I don't... That's enough for some levels, but I don't know if it's enough for, the other or the second miracle I want to grab for this character. Because I was thinking, Tranquil Walk of Peace is good for when you're on the offensive. But when you're on the defensive, you want something that can sort of turn the tides a little. And Tranquil Walk of Peace isn't going to do that. So I was thinking Karmic Justice. I called it Karmic Judgment, I believe, last time. Which you sell. I am going to have to save up for that. Okay. I'll grab one of these. I don't even have any real use for those since I'm playing offline. But let's go to the bonfire. And pop some levels. Which, first of all... Okay, yeah, I literally only need the one attunement slot. So that I can have both. Wow. That wasn't even enough for for a lot of levels, just a couple. Oh, wait. Repair everything. And now... yeah, this way. go back this way so I can, Wait, what am I doing? The other right. I probably would have been better just going through on Deadberg, but I'm committed now. Hello. Oh dear. Never mind. I'll grab my souls and go through the berg because I just messed up horribly with that. Or, hold on. And I think I am actually going to just leave Lautrec alone for now. Oh, wait, I need to talk to you. Hello? He's not here. Okay. Which is weird considering I thought I released him? Whatever. I might have locked myself out of the Ring of Favor. I'm hoping not. But it's a possibility. And an unpleasant one at that. But my next goal is going to be Capra. I could get into Blighttown backwards. However, I do want to kill off Gaping Dragon for the souls. Bosses are going to give me the most souls until I can get to the Painted World. For that juicy farming spot. I might actually be better just starting off from Firelink. Why am I so bad at this? What? Sword through the spine. Okay. Uh-oh. There we go. I already know that the dogs are going to be a problem. I messed up. Oh well. I do remember the skip now that I failed it once. Ah, boy. You, get out here. Oh, whoop. That is not what I intended to do. I mean, it is, but a little off, and as far as the placement goes. And this is just to skip a few dogs. Hi! Where did you even come from? Come on, upsy daisy. Come on up so I can put you down. There we go. Shit. And yeah, I would much rather do this to get down here. Than, head all the way up through that area with the dogs. I mean, I'm going to go up there and explore that anyway. Come on. I'm going to explore that area anyway, however, unlocking the way to Firelink is honestly more important. Good riddance. Because this way I don't have to do the skip again. And I don't actually have to go through there if I decide that it's too much of a hassle. Plus, this lady's... Fen, that was my foot. Got a decent supply of purging stones. Which I'm going to wind up needing because Great Hollow is probably going to be mandatory. Delightful neighborhood. Would you... There we go. Come on, you. I think that was actually the only... Nope, there's one more. However... Thank you. Okay, that is probably the single easiest time I've had with this place. Mailbreaker, alright. At the end of all this, I'm gonna pick one dagger for parrying purposes, honestly. I just went in there. For you. Whatever. Oh boy. If you think I can spam, I've got absolutely nothing on these bozos. Okay. I don't think... I don't think I actually have to unlock this stuff, but I'm going to anyway. Well, at least this route over here. Because I can't remember if there's loot. I know there isn't loot up on the staircase, so I'm not going to bother with that. However, there might be some at the top of this ladder. If only it didn't take so long. Okay, there isn't. That's where I came from with the Taurus demon. I should probably go tackle the Hydra relatively soon as well. definitely should tackle Havel. Or at the very least, the Havel Knight. Because it's kind of up in the air as to whether we actually fought Havel down there or not. A lot of people say that it wasn't Havel. However, we never get any actual confirmation. All right then. That happened. Come on. I just want my souls back. Thank you. Back down here. Hug the wall. No idea why Dommel decides to come all the way over here to do business, but whatever. Haha! I made my way back. Is Lautrec down there? Yes, he is. Cool. Alright. It's a shame we can't condense our souls, for lack of a better term. For storage purposes. That would be neat. Oh dear. Hi. And bye. Actually, hang on. What rings do I even have? Nothing really all that important. I'm going to be spending a lot of time down in Blighttown. Probably take out Ceaseless early. works. Oh dear. I go to roll. And I get my throat slit. That is some of the best RNG I've had with that. Now for the real question. Actually, no question. I should spend my souls so I don't lose them. I'll give Capra a few attempts. Legit. And if I fail at those, I'll do the cheese. This is not a typical challenge run. This is more me attempting to make something. Using my very limited knowledge of PvP. So, cheesing bosses is not something I'm going to feel particularly bad about. Not good. I kinda got effed over there. Oh boy. Come on. Let's just go up this way. Come on. Nothing on that front. Keep going. I'm not too worried about 400 souls. Not at this point. Go slowly, so maybe I can backstab this guy? Question mark? Ha! How do you like it? Right. I forget that these guys can do that. Every time. Well, clearly not every time. But often enough. Not good. How did I survive that? Come on. We can do this song and dance all day, Capra. Uh-oh. Can I, please? Are you joking? Goodbye. Tartar sauce has claimed another victim. That's only 6K. I mean, that's still a level. But it's not a ton. I think that is literally just like one level. Maybe a bit, or a little extra left over. But this unlocks Gaping Dragon. Oh dear. Maybe I should just rush Blighttown. Because Chloranthy Ring is in the Great Hollow. The Falchion, which is going to be, oh dear. My main weapon until I get Gold Tracer. Is also down there. It might be worth it. I'll just have to make sure not to rest at any bonfires, which is the hard part. Let's get... Actually, what am I doing? Yeah, I'll get Dexterity up to 20. And then Endurance up to 15. Do I have purple moss? I do not. Okay. I should go buy purple moss. Or, wait, hold on. I missed people because I went and rested before talking. Oh boy. Oh well. Go get some purple moss and then see if I can't book it to the Great Hollow for the Chloranthy Ring. You know what, I'm just gonna not. So my endgame build is going to be something that allows me to light roll, because I need the light roll. With parrying 2 different miracles for 2 different situations. And, well, obviously the Mask of the Child. But the main weapon is going to be the Gold Tracer. I was thinking of having a, Divine Falchion as the secondary weapon. However, it might be worthwhile to just have a dagger as the secondary weapon. For no other reason than, parries. Because I believe daggers do more on crits. I could probably actually shoot Ingrid from over here if I was good or confident enough in my aim. But we're not gonna do that. At least not yet. I'm not gonna pick up anything on my way over here. Literally just beelining for the Great Hollow. I should actually go do some stuff in Darkroot before I, like, commit to anything over here. At least in the sense of, by commit, I mean, go all the way down into the depths. And rest at bonfires. I should probably also go get the, asylum, or the ring in the asylum. Because, well, this is still certainly doable. It's not, oh dear. The greatest. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay. And then there's a second wall to back here. What just died? I'll light it, but I'm not going to sit at it. Because sitting at it is what triggers, spawning there, and I don't want to have to fight my way back out of Blighttown. I just died. Or not. I've got a few different... I've got a couple shots at this. There we go. Claranthe? Yes. Okay. Finally, a ring that actually has, something that'll help us. And now... I don't need anything else down here at the moment. So, let's go back to the bonfire. Still nothing. Okay. I should head into Dark Route. But first, is Lautrec back? He is, okay. Do you have anything to say about... Hang on. Let me just use up all my souls. Because I think it's a one-time offer to tell me what happens to the maiden.
Well, have you heard if Evie?
Okay. Nothing to say about the lady. Probably spend the rest of my souls at Andre. Or wait. Do I want to do Asylum? You know what? Sure. It's not like Asylum's hard to get out of once you're in there. And that ring is going to be helpful for the swamp. Because I am going to want to go around and collect all the loot. I forget what... I'm gonna have to look up the trading thing, because I'm gonna want the Ring of Fog. Are you joking? Oh boy. I think it's a skull lantern for the Ring of Fog, but I don't want to spend a skull lantern. I'll come back for you later. What was I saying? I don't want to spend a skull lantern when I don't have two. Because I can't use the sunlight maggot. And I don't trust my memory enough for Tomb of the Giants. So I might just wind up saying F it on that front. Oh dear. Are you kidding? Okay. Annoying. What I'm probably going to end up doing is grabbing the ring and then leaving, because I'm not sure I'll be able to tackle Stray Demon at this rate. At least not yet. I should definitely tackle Stray Demon before Fire Sage, because I believe Fire Sage has more health and gives more souls. Off we go. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay. Now I have to not go through the middle of the room. Alright, I should use just a single humanity. To get this up. Oh, whoops. Wrong button. Okay, I was about to say, did the game just glitch? Please tell me I don't have to reload. Come on. Okay. Okay. 1,000. Not a terrible lot for someone who's actually kind of tough. Come on. What just happened? There we go. I have enough for one level, I believe. There we go, rusted iron ring. That'll make getting back or getting to Quelaag easier. I probably should have gotten this before I got the Chloranthy ring, but whatever. Alright, now... take out these two. And then it's stray demon time. Or at least attempting the stray demon time. Oh, you... Oh dear. I should not have come here yet. This is doable. However, it's going to take me forever. Oh, dearie me. I'm only giving this one attempt, and I'm sure you can understand why. I'm barely... When you're only doing double digits worth of damage to something with clearly over 1,000 health, there's a problem. Don't know why you're spamming that. Why did I decide to do this? Genuinely, what is wrong with me? Oh, pff. Uh-oh. I'd still rather not be at... Or I'd still rather be at full health, honestly. Because there is a possibility that I get one shot. It's a slim one. But I know for a fact that I get 2 shot by this thing's attacks. Or at least anything that's not the aftershock of the or of sitting down. That I think is like a third of my health or something like that. Which still would rather not. Really? Your telegraphs have their own zip code. That said, I still almost got hit by that. Oh, a fourth one. I have almost gotten this thing down to half health. Uh-oh. Was worried I was gonna get caught up on a wall there. Which walls are the enemy here? At this point, the stray demon may as well just be a giant punching bag. I'm worried about my weapon giving out. Actually. So let's do that. Uh-oh. Yep. This might actually be faster if only for bleed. Provided this guy can be bled. And they can! I should have bled this thing earlier. This is going a lot faster. Yeah, that went way smoother, actually. Okay. 20,000, oh my gosh. Okay, so first of all... Shoot, I keep... Okay, so I wasn't even close. But hey, Titanite slot for later. Let's go over here. Repair everything. The disrespect I just put on the asylum, or not asylum, the stray demon. Is kind of absurd, actually. Come on. Uh-oh. And now we sprint away because I want to get some information from Lautrec, which costs some souls, and then spend the rest of this on levels. Yes, a sleepy serpent. First, I believe I've got to talk to you.
I've scout. We could.
Then talk to Lautrec.
Kids. A wise maiden Thurlin. Not a.
There we go. Alright. First of all. Haha! My roll speed went back up. Huzzah! I have enough for one more level. Do I want to do endurance? Actually, you know what? Let's do faith. I need to get faith up to 20. Because that, once I get faith up to 20, I'll have two, pardon. I'll have access to 2 different miracles for 2 very different situations.
Oh, have you splendid her tooth right now? Come again.
I should actually probably get, faith up to 15, and then, wait, what am I doing, actually? I should go down here. I should get faith up to 15, and then endurance up to 20. Faith is by no means the most important, however, it's the stat that I really have to spend the least amount of points on. I just wanted to spend those souls so I didn't lose them. Now let's go back to the asylum and see if I can't tackle, at least one of the Black Knights there. Uh-oh. Okay, I have to be more methodical. I have to be methodical. Running is just going to get me killed. Oh boy. And then after I tackle anything I can do in the asylum, I'm hoping to at least get the doll. The other guy is not as important as the doll. Or as the one that's guarding the doll. Actually, I don't really need to take out either of them. I can just rush the doll. However, I'd prefer to take out... Uh-oh. There we go. The doll is all I really need from here, because that gets me access to the Painted World once I hit Anor Londo. However, the souls and Titanite from the Black Knights would be nice. Alright. One has to wonder why they are even here to begin with. You know what, let's first rush the doll. There we go, one more should do it. There, or wait, maybe not. That's red titanite, okay. Not gonna be using that. But still good to have. Alrighty. Rest here. Actually, can I get my equip load lighter by changing out some armor? Okay, so the leather boots are lighter. Sorcerer boots even more so. Okay, so these only really get... Okay. Ooh, the Sorcerer Gauntlets have better... yeah. And I'll keep the black leather base armor for, status resistance purposes. Hi. Uh-oh. Run. Are you... gonna come down the stairs? I have to parry you like 4 times. Why are you easier to parry than the little bastards with the torches? Is that a level? It is not. Pretty close, though. Well, it would have been a level a couple levels ago. And that is literally everything in the asylum. Uh-oh. Actually, hang on a second. I might be able to just run past him here. Haha! That works. That works indeed. Alright. I never have to go back there again. Let's rest here and then hit up Andre. And from Andre, we've got some stuff in Darkroot. Havel and the Hydra being the two that I'm really working for. I'm going to mostly be backstabbing Havel. The PvP meta is apparently level 125, so I'm going to be trying to get that, or trying to get there. I don't know if I'm actually going to be using this build for PvP, considering I myself absolutely despise PvP. It's a little up in the air on that one. Down here. I could technically do Sense Gate Skip if I wanted to, but I don't. Sense has some good equipment, sure. But it's still kind of a pain. The enemies. I actually like the area design. I'll probably be singing a different tune when I go through and do some more niche challenge runs. Are you joking? Do you bleed? I don't think you bleed. Yeah, no, I think that's just a waste of time. Oh dear. This is going to take a while. Oh dear. I know it's a little hard to see, but I think I'm winning. Haha! I was correct. Now we go back to the bonfire. I was about to say missile. Oh dear. I'll be keeping the bandit's knife for a while, so I may as well upgrade that. The bandit's knife is honestly probably getting kept until I figure out, like, what the best dagger is, because while Gold Tracer, which is what I'm going to be running once I get it, is really good for spamming, spamming isn't always an option, and sometimes a good crit is all you need. Uh-oh. Did I just fall through a layer of ground? I think I fell through a floating texture. Let's just go back to the bonfire, or to the next bonfire. Four Kings are probably going to be tackled last. I don't really want to face... or... Huh. So here's the dilemma. I don't like Four Kings. That's a secret to nobody. I've made it plenty clear. I was actually intending to do my on-casual run into the second New Game Plus cycle. Or, well, third New Game Plus... or, wait. Yeah, no, second New Game Plus cycle, third New Game cycle. However... I said, fuck that, because I didn't want to face the Four Kings in New Game Plus 2. That was my entire reasoning. So, you can imagine how hesitant I am to face them here. They might actually be easier in melee. But they are... I don't like them. Just use one of these so I can get this up to +2. Or so I can get this up to 10. And then we go tackle Havel. Honestly, if you take out Havel, this is actually the easier Taurus Demon run back. Just because there's less enemies. With the caveat that you have to take out Havel first. I was genuinely considering investing a little into intelligence for this, simply so that we could run Chameleon. Or whatever the spell is called in this one. And I might still actually invest a little in, a little more in attunement and a little bit in intelligence, just to make it all the trollier. Because really the purpose of this build isn't even to win, it's just to be annoying. I think I need to get you one more time. There we go. 3,000 for that. Might be worth heading back to Andre just to get a few things. I'm literally just doing this to be mean. I have no reason to. Yeah, that was not worth it in the slightest. But I looked up soft caps and stuff, and depending, or soft caps and hard caps and whatnot, and depending on a few different factors, I might actually end up putting a little more into attunement and intelligence just so we can run Chameleon for some stealth attacks. For no other reason than to just be a troll. Because at the end of the day, that's what this is. I haven't actually done any PvP, or well, not any, but a lot of PvP myself. However, I have seen... I've watched a lot of videos on it and done some research in preparation for this run. And while the Mask of the Child does lend itself to a spammy playstyle, a spammy playstyle isn't really that hard for anybody who's an experienced PvPer to counter. At least not unless it's an experienced PvPer using the spammy playstyle. So while this is supposed to be a toxic PvP build that I'm building here, it's going to wind up being more annoying.
Don't get yourself annoyed.
Gold Tracer is considered really good because of the bleed buildup and the fast attack speed. And coupled with both Chloranthy and the Mask of the Child, that's going to be pretty nice. However, anybody who is good at parrying is going to see that coming, and they're going to know how to counter it. Which is why I'm also putting in some, let's say, failsafes. Karmic Justice is a miracle that will help for situations where you yourself, if you're using this build, are facing someone with a spammy playstyle. And Tranquil Walk of Peace will be good for catching people off guard. I'm thinking that I might also... Or actually, no. It wouldn't be worth it to run Chameleon because if I put Chameleon on here, I'd need a third slot. Worth considering, but ultimately not worth actually doing. Because Chameleon would be funny for the stealth. Oh. Sorry, tartar sauce. I put you right in that line of fire. I messed up. Rusted iron, rusted iron. Yep, that was on me. Come on. I'm just hoping this thing bleeds. Oh, what are you? Ooh. Okay. Stupid head. Fudge. Oh. Pff. Okay. Because you apparently don't bleed. Whoops. Are you kidding me? Come on. Okay. Fuck! And this is why we don't, or this is why we stick by the thing that was over there earlier. And I managed to get the stupid head too. A shame, a shame. Oh well. I'm certainly not popping humanity for this. The 10 Estus will have to be enough. Oh dear. Ah, boy. I don't even know which head I got there. Oh dear. Oh dear. This takes a while no matter what you're doing, really. Really? Oh boy. Did I get 2 heads with that or just the one? Ah, just the one. Come on. Oh dear. Ow. Okay, stupid head. Not good. The rest of today might just be the Hydra. Gonna be completely real here, the rest of today might just be the Hydra. Because clearly I'm bad at it. Oh boy. Bright side, I don't have to spend a ton of souls on pyromancies this time. I'm probably not even gonna bother with humanity. Or the humanity for the humanity door, I mean. Alright, you can't go around this rock. Good to know. What? Uh-oh. You. Hi, cheese spot. I doubt this will work every time. Case in point. Okay, that makes this slightly easier. Aw. Oh, mic going off. Ah. Where? Okay. There we go. Okay. Come on. Come on, big guy. What even? Come on! Oh. Alright, now I just have the one head left. Come on, head. I don't know if that's far enough. Come on, get a little closer. Hi. Oh dear. Would you? Oh dear. You are a problem. Thank you. Come on. Let me hit you. Actually, that might be worth it. Oh, come on. Might need a bow for this. Because I don't know where the ledge is. Come on, I need you to get closer over here. Come on, I'm right over here. Why are you not coming closer? Get a little closer to shore, please. Please? I can't tell if that's close enough. I might be able to lure you over here, actually. Come on. You can't stay in that back corner forever. Come on, just attack. Are you joking? This is such a pain. I already didn't like the Hydra. And then you throw this on top of it. Come on. I might need a bow. Hang on. That is going to be an absolute pain in the ass on any challenge that requires melee only. What the fuck? I'm gonna have to look up some more Hydra strats because... or at least, like, where exactly the boundary is, because I was worried about falling off. The worry about falling off is what got me there. Alright, Soul of a Nameless Soldier, that's Havel. Or, that was Havel. Alright, yeah, let's go rescue Dusk, just so I don't forget to later. I feel like I cut off a conversation earlier, but I can't remember how. The goldfish strikes again. Seriously, the goldfish strikes again. What was I talking about earlier? Oh! Four Kings, yes. I absolutely hate the Four Kings. So, a decent part of me wants to just not do them for a while. Like, wait until endgame kind of while. They're my last Lord Soul kind of while. However, I should... Why am I going this way? Or, wait. Yeah, why am I going this way? Hold up. However, the Covenant of Artorias is required for Four Kings, which means I'm going to need to beat them with a ring slot occupied. I'm trying to decide if I want to do that before or after I put on the Ring of Favor. Because the Ring of Favor and Protection is incredibly powerful, however, that's a locked-in ring slot once I put it on. I cannot change that ring slot. I'm probably going to, for the end game build, be running Chloranthy and Ring of Favor, with with Chloranthy being swapped out occasionally, depending on the situation. However, I don't know if I want to be tankier or get in more hits against Four Kings. Oh dear. My endgame build is going to be Mask of the Child, along with whatever armor allows me to light roll. Because light roll is very important for this build. Tranquil Walk of Peace, Karmic Justice, Gold Tracer, a dagger for parrying purposes, buckler, because it's lightweight and has, and is tied for having the most parry frames in the game. And Thorolund Talisman, so I don't have to put too much investment into faith. Obviously, Chloranthy Ring will be what's getting changed out once I do put on the Ring of Favor and Protection, because the Ring of Favor and Protection breaks otherwise. Which is an annoyance. But again, that brings up the question, what do I want versus the Four Kings? Oh dear. I'm probably gonna save Four Kings for until after I get Gold Tracer at the very least. Because I think they can be blood. And that allows me access to the DLC later. Should I quit out to get the Dusk set? Yeah, let's quit out to get the Dusk set. If only because I can sell it later for souls. Never mind. Apparently Duskset doesn't show up just yet. I could have sworn you could quit out for that. Maybe you... Oh well. It's not like I won't be coming back here later. I could tackle Sif. But I think I want to take out Moonlight Butterfly first. Mostly for the Divine Ember. Or specifically for the Divine Ember. Because that'll make the catacombs, when I actually go to clear them out, much less of a pain in the ass. Not that they're, not going to be a pain in the ass anyway. This is the catacombs we're talking about. I should probably have like 2 or 3 rings that the Chloranthy ring can be replaced with for situational purposes. For example, I definitely would recommend replacing Chloranthy with Rusted Iron if you're, say, in Blighttown. Blighttown is a beast all in its own right. Well, Lower Blighttown specifically. The basin, where the Hydra was. It's definitely another spot where Chloranthy's less important than, oh dear, being able to actually move. Ow. I might wait on Sif for at least a little while. We'll see. I'm definitely going to want 10 Estus for both the butterfly and Sif, though. So let's kindle. There really is only like 1 or 2 bonfires in this game that I'd actually recommend burning 3 humanity on. Or 3 or 4 humanity on, depending. I think both of them are actually in the Tomb of the Giants. You can get Firelink to maximum, or to the highest bonfire level just by letting Lautrec be Lautrec. Which is why I haven't already offed him for the Ring of Favor. The brief period of time I'll be passing through Firelink without a bonfire in there at all is not really that big of a deal. The Ring of Favor is useful, however, I consider that a late game ring. That's a ring you only really put on if you know you want it for your build. Otherwise, you're pretty much just wasting a ring slot and a piece of equipment. Grab this. Nope, nothing here. I think I outran your aggro. Could be wrong. I want that ring. It's not the most useful. Not for a light build, anyway. If you're a heavy build, then yes, the ring that I was just looking at, the wolf ring, I believe, is definitely useful. However, not so much for this build. I still want it, though. Alrighty. Further down we go. Oh, Artorias is going to be problematic. I just thought about that. I've never fought Artorias without a ranged option. Oh, come on. This is bad. Because that makes... that ring, it makes you essentially heavy roll. Might be worth it to just run past that guy. It'll at least get my bloodstain closer to, the bonfire. Yeah, I've never fought Artorias without either sorcery or pyromancy, so this is going to be interesting. There we go. Hi. Nice to meet you. Where did you come from? What caused your awakening, might I ask? Please leave me alone. Sprint back to the bonfire because I have no idea how far those two are going to follow me. Probably not very, but I'd rather not take chances. Not with this. Moonlight butterfly is also going to be a bit of an issue. I'm not human. You know what? My bloodstain's literally going to be right on top of me. Reinforce. Aha. Wait, actually, I think technically my shield counts as a weapon, so I should reinforce that. Okay. I'll come back and clean up the loot after the fact, but I should really just beeline for the butterfly. It's a lot easier to get here when I don't have to worry about someone spawning in. Hi. How did I not get hit? Come on, I need you to take a rest. That's how you dodge that, okay. Can you please just sit down? I'm not gonna one-phase you. Oh dear. Shoot, misread that. Please just sit down. Oh, you absolute piece of... That's malicious compliance if I've ever seen it! Okay, what do I have for potential resins? I don't know, I forgot. Hey, Loki, what you doing? Well, how you doing, not what you doing. Why did I say what? Let's see how well those work. Yeah, that sentence was a case of me forgetting what I was saying as I was saying it. Glad to hear you're doing well. Work going all right? Wait, that would be part of well, wouldn't it? Alright, grab my bloodstain before that finishes floating down. And then see how much damage the black firebombs do. Provided I can actually hit the butterfly. A decent amount. Alright, that... I wouldn't quite say worth it. Okay. Okay, I was about to say, did the butterfly just glitch out? Somehow didn't die there. I could have gotten another hit, but actually, hang on. That moment when you decide, not worth another round. Okay. 10,000. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, right. I was supposed to come here before I took an apple. Emphasis on supposed to. Alright, let's homeward bone. Then run around like a headless chicken and collect the loot. Well, hang on. Yeah, I don't think that really decreases my roll any. So, let's grab this. I'm probably gonna die a few times. Or not. Where is loot? There's loot. Ow. Okay. I think that was it, actually. Just 3 measly pieces. Now, do I actually want to take out Sif right now, or do I want to wait for that? I think my next stop should actually be Blighttown. Or, well, the depths and then Blighttown. I've actually made some decent progress today. I don't want to use any of my souls up at the moment because I want to keep them for getting karmic justice later. Have to defend against like-minded spammers. I am legitimately trying to make this viable, even though I know that spamming a button in general is not very good for PvP. Alright. Let's head back to Firelink, and then I'll call it a day because the depths... I'm not sure how annoying I'm going to find the depths. Probably not very. But that does not necessarily mean anything. Uh-oh. Just because something shouldn't take me a while does not mean that it's not going to take me a while. Just look at how long it took me to get the Mask of the Child from Pinwheel. And there was still a chance that I would have needed to get even more. Oh, pardon. Files going in order to get this stupid mask. But thankfully that was not required. So yeah, I'm gonna call it. If you're interested in anything I've done up until this point, please check out my YouTube channel. I try to upload stuff same day, and I group my runs by playlist so they're easier to find. If you're interested in chatting off stream or seeing my announcements, please check out my Discord server. Do note, however, that the server is private, so unless you get a role, which you can get by interacting with Carlbots, you won't be able to see much, and if you don't have a role by Saturday, I will be kicking you off the server. For anyone who wants to see my announcements but doesn't want to deal with Discord, I do also post them to YouTube. For anyone who wants to see my clips in an easier fashion, I do also have a TikTok. The link to all of that is in the chat, or the links to all of those are in the chat now. Piku! Hello, how you doing? Sorry, but you've popped in at the end of the stream here. If you've made it this far and are curious to see where I go from here, why not drop a follow? It takes but one button press, and you can always change your mind if you decide my content isn't for you. Yeah, sorry about that, Piku. I did quite a bit today, actually. The only things left I can do without skips are Blighttown, the Depths, and Sif. Well, and technically Four Kings, but no. Tomorrow I'll be going back to Darksiders 2. We'll be tackling the City of the Dead. I am not promising anything beyond that, though City of the Dead shouldn't take me that long. Monday and Tuesday it'll be back to Hollow Knight, and I'll pick this run up with the Depths on Wednesday. There actually will not be a stream next Friday, so I will be streaming the Sunday after next. There is a stream this upcoming Friday. There is not going to be one on the 13th. At least I think it was, or not 13th. Shoot, the 20th. I'm getting my dates mixed up. Yes to a stream on the 13th, no to one on the 20th. So I will be trying to stream the, unless something comes up, I'll be streaming on the 22nd instead. No, I'm a little cautious about redeems like that, Piku, because I don't want to just suddenly drop people from my community into something potentially hostile. So I'd rather actually watch people's streams for a few days before I raid them. Speaking of raids, one moment. Alright, Bran's playing Night Rain, or Elden Ring Night Rain, so let's go see what he's doing. I think it's a he. Yeah, actually, Piku, I think you're the one that raided me to him last time. That said, happy time zones, everyone. And I hope you all have an excellent day.